Today on the channel, we're back again with another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Super 7 Ultimate Edition unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we've got the leader of the Turtles. We got Master Splinter.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got Master Splinter from the Super 7 Ultimate line. Of course, for all your Super 7 Ultimate needs, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $79 does ship free. And of course, you can also go to the Super 7 store and put in code KYLEP to, of course, support the channel. There you go. But Super 7 coming at us here. Of course, we've unboxed a lot of these. We've unboxed glow-in-the-dark Turtles, regular Turtles, Shredders, a few things here and there, April O'Neil's, a lot to go. And as Jerry Reed always says, we've got a long way to go and a short time to go. Jerry Reed, as usual, not messing around. I probably got another 30 Super 7 Ultimate Ninja Turtle figures to unbox, and we're doing them every single Tuesday on the Kyle Peterson 2.0 YouTube channel, and I'm sure there'll be some new ones that enter the fray in 2024. But here we are, kicking off the first one of 2024 with Master Splinter, of course, the leader of the Turtles, the sensei. We all know Master Splinter, a must-have character, and I can see a lot of people, they just need the 4 Turtles. Maybe you need Shredder, maybe Bebop Rocksteady, and then, of course, Splinter and April O'Neil. That's a pretty good turtle collection right there. And then, of course, there's others like you and me out there that we go a little crazy after that. But that is the core group. I feel like the must-have turtle collection. You can make the case for Krang, too, maybe at the end of the day. But Splinter, a must-have guy right here. And, of course, this is old school Super 7 Ultimate Ninja Turtles, who does come in the brown mailer that we know and love. See you later. Don't need to talk about that too much. But we do got the old slipcase on this one. And we got Master Splinter in the manhole cover right there looking good. Very cool turtle green against that silverish gray color looking good. And then, of course, the classic Turtles logo. We're here for that all day long. See you later. Goodbye. There it goes. And then we get old Splinter in the package looking like a big rat. And I got 2 big old rats upstairs. Upstairs in my daughter's room. She's got 2 rats. They're crazy, but every time I walk into her room, man, it's like a dog. They're so excited to see me. They're always climbing up to that cage, wanting to be petted. Just wild things, those rats. And I always thought rats, mice, hamster, and everything were all the kind of same. Rats are pretty interesting. They're a lot more friendly. They're more like a dog than they are a rat. It's wild. Especially to my daughter. They know her. They follow her around, and she can call them, and they'll come to her. It's a wild thing. It's a wild scene in this house. Let me tell you, in more ways than one. Master Splinter, just like those rats upstairs, probably a pretty good rat at the end of the day. Turtles logo down here, Splinter, big window box, of course. The brick facade, we know it, we love it. We want some more of it? Sure, why not? On the top, Turtle logo, of course. Nothing too fun on each side. But then the back, that's where some magic happens. That's where the blurb happens. Let's see what it says about old Splinter back here. Splinter, the good guy leader. Splinter, a mutant rat, is a philosophical and martial arts teacher, the sensei to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He's a master in ninjutsu and has taught the Turtles the secrets of the ninja, the Bushido Code, as well as the Warrior's Way. All 3 great codes, mantras to live by, things like that, as he is taped up inside here. Gonna free him. Always got that razor blade at the ready. Always at the ready. Getting old Master Splinter out. Nice yellow colors. Green and yellow Oakland A's. Shout out to the Oakland A's. Ricky Henderson, of course, birthday boy on Christmas, as we do know. And then we do get some plastic prison action here with Splinter, and he is taped in like a madman here. You got to tape these rats in because these rats are cagey. You might know, despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage, like a young Billy Corgan. Do get a little plastic prison right there. And then we do get Splinter all lassoed in here in the plastic prison. Of course, I'm going to take this offline, get Splinter out of the package, and we'll be back talking all things the good guy leader, Splinter. All right, let's dive into old Splinter here and all kinds of accessories per the norm with these Super 7 Ultimate Editions here. And I guess we'll start it off with the weapons rack, weapons tree. Of course, all the weapons we're going to see old school style right here. We got old Master Splinter, all of his weapons. These just stay here. I throw these in a box. I don't know if anybody does use those. Maybe you do. Sound off in the comments down below. And I guess next up we'll go to hands. Oh, let's hear it for the hands. The hands do have it. We do get the maniacal, crazy Splinter hands. These actually remind me of Splinter in the opening theme where he's kind of turning into a mutant rat from a human. He's doing one of those kind of things. That's kind of what these remind me of there. So we do get those hands looking nice. We do get the laid, splayed out hands here, the waving hands, shaking hands, the comforting hands at the end of the day looking good. And then the final one, when the chips are down and the weapons fail, you got your two fists of fury. And even a mutant rat has those. Splinter's got his fist looking good. You can make the case he's almost look like werewolf hands with the black nails and all his fur all over him. I'm here for that. You know me, I love a hairy bipedal creature, even if it is a rat at the end of the day. But there's that. Now we do get a little turtle, and I first saw this turtle accessory with the glow-in-the-dark Ninja Turtles from the Ultimate Edition line. Of course, we unboxed those on the channel. Check those out. But we got the glow-in-the-dark version there, and I wondered where that turtle came from. Well, here we go. Splinter gets the OG regular turtle. Only gets one. Would have been nice to get 4. Not in the cards right here. Maybe other characters will have it. And I know there's a repaint of the Splinter on the way. Maybe it'll have another turtle in there. I guess we'll wait and see what happens with that. But we're not done. A very cool accessory here. And one of those accessories you could use with almost anything if you wanted to. A nice coffee mug here with steam coming out of it. Splinter, he's got a hot cup of water. He looks like a hot cup of water drinker. Oh my gosh, hot cup of water. Not for me, but a lot of people do like a hot cup of water. It just always seems strange to me, but to each their own. You like what you like, you don't what you don't, as we always do say. And speaking of things I don't really like, throwing stars, dangerous. Of course, we've told stories numerous times on the channel about the times back in childhood with throwing stars when you could buy them at the local gas station. True story, wild times. We get 2 silver ones right here. Does anybody use these with their turtles or anything like that? I just don't. They're too small. They're annoying. You want traditional weapons. I don't want these. But it's nice of them to throw them in, of course, at the end of the day. But we're not done with weapons. There's a lot going on here. We do got a bow and arrows. We got 3 arrows here with Splinter. My arrows are a little bit wonky here. They need a little heat to get straightened out, but you get 3 wooden arrows, nice blades on the end, and then, of course, the feathers on the end as well in brown. Very on point, does match the weapons. We're here for that. So Splinter, he's got 3 chances. He's got 3 chances. Better make him count. Better make him count. But we're not done. We got Splinter's iconic walking stick. This is what I always think of with Splinter. I don't think of Splinter using weapons very often, but I do think of him using this stick. He'll even use it in battle if he needs to. We're here for that. Nice wood color on that one. And then, of course, you do get the bow to go along with those arrows. You got a real string and a real bow and arrow. You could actually go to town with this thing if you wanted to. Nice little gray and silver in the middle there for the handle. Of course, the real black rope. Wood to match all the other weapons. On brand here for old Master Splinter. And then a very cool weapon here I remember back in the day. It is a sword cane. So he's got his cane. Oh, I'm just an old rat. And then, ha, I'm going to slit your throat. Pulls this one out here. Nice silver blade on it against the brown. Very cool. Very on brand. Here for this all day long. Looking nice. So a good amount of weapons. Good amount of stuff with a little Splinter. But we're not done. We do get 2 different wardrobes for Splinter here. Now we get the soft goods or the hard plastic, but a very soft, pliable plastic right here. But you can choose your own adventure. How do you prefer your Splinter at the end of the day? Only you can decide, but this is very nice and this is very nice. Once again, we go to that repaint that is coming out in 2024. I'm guessing it'll have both of these once again. I'm going to make one do one, one do the other. Make them as different as possible, as we always do say here on the channel. But I do like the attention to detail to let us choose how we want to do it. Right now, I prefer the soft goods. I think it looks a little bit classier, looks a little bit more high-end is what it looks like to me. But let's dive into old Splinter here. Let's see what this old rat's up to here. Now, you got Splinter very much like the old school Playmates version. And that's what this is kind of representing. Of course, we'll bring comparisons out here in a little bit. But you do get that iconic Splinter head. Very kind of narrow-focused head going on. Got the 2 teeth out there in white. Big black nose. Then, of course, hairy bipedal creature. Hair all over. White eyes, like he's been possessed by a ghost. Maybe he's been to the Alamo lately, for those that have been following along on the channel. We know what happens down there. He just got white eyes going there, and then he's got the ears back at attention. Nice black inside the ears. Looking really, really nice. We talked about this robe. Nice kind of maroon color. You got the nice black belt around there. Looking very good. He does get a tail. He's got that big old rat tail. Love that it's on a ball joint. You can move it up, down, all around. Got the hair down here, and then you get to the very end where it's all very creepy worm-like at the end. That's my least favorite thing about rats, is that weird tail at the very end. He's got that going on. It's very sharp back here too. Does he use it as a weapon on the end of that tail? Like a scorpion almost. He does got some leg wrappings going down here to his feet, and of course his shins looking very nice. Articulation-wise, his arms do go all the way around. We do get a side-to-side of the elbow, up and down, single-jointed. Hands removable, of course, back and forth. Waist articulation, no ab crunch on old Splinter. Pretty good splits there for a rat, if you ask me. Legs go up. You do get a single jointed knee, side to side at the knee as well. Ankles up and down, back and forth, side to side. Big old Splinter feet right here. He's got some big old feet. Shouldn't be a problem having him stand on his own. You can do that, but of course we'll do the ringside collectible Mattel stand challenge here. See if he fits. What do you know? He fits on a Mattel stand, so if you want to go that route, you can go over to Ringside Collectibles, use discount code Kyle, get yourself a Mattel stand for old Master Splinter there. But looking very, very good. I actually like this one more than I thought I would. The original Splinter, to me, was a very challenging figure, and that Playmates Turtle line, as iconic as it is, very challenging for me as well, because I wanted him to be like the cartoon. It was much like G.I. Joe, but G.I. Joe did it a heck of a lot better, or my imagination was better at the time. I'm not exactly sure. But I would have really liked those turtles to be more screen accurate back in the day for Playmates. We did not get that, and Splinter was one of those ones that was hard to play with. This one, with all the extra articulation, a little bit easier to digest all these years later. So a good one, a must-have one in the Turtles collection. And of course, talked about it here. We got the old Playmates one. Looking strange, looking funny, looking like Splinter, though. A lot of people have a lot of fondness for this Splinter back in the day. It is what it is. It's got a little charm to it all these years later. Not the best figure when I was a kid, but a lot of charm in this day and age. And then, of course, Splinter's got to square off. He's got to square off with Shredder. We got the original Shredder here from the Super 7 line. Always kind of felt like it was Darth Vader versus Obi-Wan Kenobi here in a lot of ways. It's kind of had some parallels right there. And then the Turtles were, of course, the Luke Skywalker all broken off into 4 turtles. Maybe that was just me that did that. I don't know. But always did like the battle between these two. A lot of fun hours playtime as a little kid, and display time now as an old adult. There you go. So there it is, Splinter, Super 7 Ultimate Edition. What are your guys' thoughts? Is it a pickup? Is it a pass? Is it a long game? Is it the dreaded no game? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and the other YouTube channel. 2 channels going every single day. Make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss a video. And of course, don't forget about Patreon for early access to both channels' videos, bonus content, giveaways, pizza reviews, dog stuff, you name it. It's all over there on the old Patreon. And best of all, you do support the channel. You can also support the channel over at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for a giant rat, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.